Right.
Welcome back. It's another day, another dollar. Different setup, different studio, a bit of a different setting for y'all to see. And I'm happy to be joined by my guy, B-Mase, the owner, the man, the myth, the legend of ABC Prep. He has his own prep squad, Spotlight, aka AAU team. Mr. Basketball in New Mexico, all right? How you
What's
doing,
good,
B-Mase?
man? I'm good, man. How you doing, brother KJ?
I'm good, man. It's been a long time since I got to talk to my people on the pod. We got Lil B in the back. It's been a long time since I got to talk to all my people, man. My kicking it, my crowd, man. We ain't been kicking it lately, and I'm happy.
Right.
Uh,
No, this is exciting, man. We appreciate all you do around here and in the community, bro. So, we loving to roll with you.
Hey, I appreciate the opportunity to work alongside the best of the best in the business. But hey, let's go ahead and dive straight into it. I know yesterday was a really big day for you, B Mace. You had all of your guys and girls playing college basketball, some on ESPN. We got just tell us a little bit about your program and your guys that are playing at the next level right now.
It was exciting to go channel to channel and see a lot of kids that have come through the program, girls that have been through the program, different things like that. One thing that I'm different than other programs and people, like I don't like to claim like my guys or my people. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
not into that. But like, definitely being a part of somebody's journey is dope. And just to say that, ABC or myself or my family was involved in the journey, but big shout out to all these parents that have been going through the grind with their kids and putting them on platforms that allow them to be successful. Those are the real MVPs right there.
Yeah, that's right. And I know that you spend a lot of countless hours with these guys in the gym, putting them
Yeah.
around some of the best coaches and trainers, as they like to say in this day and age. So
Yeah.
what is that grind like? The unseen hours with these guys and girls.
What? Yeah, no, for real. I mean, like right now, I mean, we're in here 7 a.m. We don't leave till 4 or 5, and then we come back at night for night workouts. So I mean, practicing what you preach, being in the gym, living in the gym, getting those reps in, having good coaches like yourself and Doris Gary, J.R. Giddens, Jamal Washington, Devon Steen, Chris Williams, Coach Ben Miller. I mean, I could go down to Christina Gary. I mean, we got 14 staff members that put a lot of time and energy and effort into these kids and their journey and their success. So we're going to continue doing that. Yesterday was big time. Just being able to cut on ESPN Plus and see so many different kids. One team had 5 kids on there that we were watching, like Dylan Chavez, Latavius Morris, Cody Vassar-Steen, Lucas Turner. I mean, it was a pleasure just to be able to watch, all these kids that were on TV and to see like Jalen Holland playing in Colorado and Kenyon Guino playing at Montana, and then Marcus Wilson at UC Davis. I mean, if we could go down the list, and Bella Hines been killing it at LSU, and like it's a pleasure to see these kids that are born and raised in New Mexico and continuing their journey past New Mexico and we have other kids that are from out of state, the Christian Gillilands who spent 2 years here that scored 20 plus yesterday in his junior college debut, things like that. So we're excited just to, see these kids just continue their journeys.
Yeah. So let's start there at your former home, the place you used to coach at for a little bit. Left your mark there, had a huge impact at Highlands. Okay, the final score at the game yesterday with UNT was 88 to 54. We watched a lot of that game together, and that was not a 25, 30 point game. That was Highlands was in there. They at one point had the lead, right?
Yeah.
What was a little bit? What was your takeaways from that game as Highlands prepares to play in the RMAC and get busy against Fort Lewis and some of these top Division II schools in the country?
Well, I mean, them coming out of the gate with the dunk that they had on the first possession kind of said a lot. Like, we here for business. They
Yeah,
weren't like coming out turning the ball over and nervous and getting pressured out of offense and things like that. So I think they coach did a good job of of having them ready and a game plan and what they were trying to do, and to see those New Mexico kids, sub into games and into the game and contribute, and have some success. I mean, it was a 7 point game, 37-30 at halftime. And they were still right there with them, but their length and athleticism did get a hold of them a little bit, but you can see what they're trying to do and what they're trying to build. So as they go further, I think they'll continue to get better and stay settled and do some positive things. And so, whenever you got New Mexico kids on any team, you want to always cheer for them. So, I
Yeah.
think it's dope.
And one of the New
Yeah.
Mexico kids that stood out in that game was Tay. Well, he had two first half 3 pointers, man. What was that like watching? I know you were probably recording. Everybody's a big fan of your Snapchats. I know you were recording, going crazy. What was that? What was that like watching Tay get to cook
Well,
UNT right there?
well, yeah. Well, I mean, Tay is he's special, dude. I mean, at the end of the day, he's had a saying everywhere we went out of town. If he was from New Jersey or New York, he'd have been a good level of Division I player. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And so being from New Mexico is it's a little harder, and the journey's a little different. So he basically is doing what he needs to do as a freshman. And when his numbers called, he went in and did some good things against a Division I program. So hopefully, after one game, they got a lot of games coming up. Hopefully, he can continue to do that, just like Caleb Parham was the first sub off the bench, and he plays with a high energy and athleticism. So they'll continue to, keep getting better, man. I'm happy for those guys.
yeah, and I know you got to check out a few other games across the board last night. We had a high level game with U of A and Florida. That one came down to the final seconds, dog. The Arizona team, man. Koa Pete was getting to it.
Yeah.
Little B was sitting there like, Koa dunking again. It was
Yeah.
crazy, man.
Yeah, he definitely looks special out there. I always said you could tell what a draft pick looks like when they step on the court. I mean, it was good. I mean, that was a high level game for that to be game one for them to hop on TV and it be Arizona and Florida like that is big time. It was good to tune in and for the kids to be able to see that and my son to be able to see that. But I mean, we doubled right back and saw BYU last night too. And I mean, AJ DeBanson looked like every bit as advertised. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
He looks like he's gonna be the face. I think there's a good chance he ends up as the face of the league within the next 4 to 5 years.
man, the league is different, but he's different.
Yeah.
I got a chance to see him and Darren Peterson multiple times last year, and they are what different looks like.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I get what you're saying, man. It's levels to this, as some say. There's
Yeah,
levels
it
to
is.
this in Koa, AJ, and a few other guys last night. Even some of your ABC guys. I know what was it, Holland? As he prepares to play this year at Colorado and in Montana.
Yeah,
Ken,
Kenyon been killing it, man, as well. So I mean, as those guys are freshmen, even like Marcus Wilson's a freshman after redshirt, and those things like being able to get minutes and start and do different things. I know when I was a freshman, I sat on a bench and waved a towel. So to see freshmen right now being able to play and impact the game. Like I've always said, Jalen Holland had the body to go in and have success and be able to do things. And Kenyon Aguino had the skill, 4-time Gatorade Player of the Year, 3-time Gatorade Player of the Year at Volcano, 4-time state champ. Like he's a winner and he knows how to impact winning. So all of that kind of stuff translates to college. So I'm happy for those guys.
yeah, and like you said, man, they're not even just regular freshmen. These guys are from New Mexico, right? We know
Yeah.
how the country views New Mexico high school basketball. I feel like it doesn't get the respect that it deserves. So to see these
Yeah.
guys come from out of New Mexico and go dominate immediately, man, this is a great thing to see. And I know for you, this has got to be like, yo, we doing something different over here at ABC.
No, for sure. Like, one thing is that like if all the names that we just said, some did prep schools in New Mexico, some did prep schools out of school, and some did high school. So
Mhm.
like at the end of the day, it says something about New Mexico kids and the level of basketball that's here. Sometimes it's just overlooked. So it doesn't matter if you're at Cibola or La Cueva or ABC Prep or you leave or what have you. It goes to show that they come find you. You know what I'm saying? When you can actually do it and you can produce. Luckily at ABC, we've had a lot through the AAU portion and the prep portion, whichever you decide to choose to be a part of. But we're having some success with the kids and families that choose to come this way.
Yeah, most definitely. And I know you're a busy guy, man. So I'm gonna get you out of here real quick. I know you probably got something to go handle, a meeting, some sort of New Mexico business, basketball, all that type of stuff. You be doing it all, man. I know. So I'm gonna get you out of here real soon. But I gotta ask you, what are you looking forward to with your own prep squad as we get closer to that December, January point where guys are starting to their recruitment process is starting to pick up and they're starting to get interest, they're starting to get looks, and the grind session starts to get more serious. And what are some things that you're looking forward to for your team, for your son, for yourself, your coaching staff, just some things, the next level steps for ABC.
Well, right now we just want to take it one trip at a time. Like right now, we got Toronto coming up, and then our red team is going to the Scholastic event out there in Colorado. So the girls are going to Canada as well. So we have to knock out those events with film and preparation, so we can go out there and put on a good show and do what we need to do, so we can come back with some wins for the program. And then after that, we're gonna be gearing up for the first time ever the Enchantment Classic here in New Mexico, where prep schools meet high schools, and so it'll be the first time ever here that we're doing this, and I think it's gonna be a great platform for the Cibolas, the La Cuevas, Highland, Rio Rancho. Bosque, the high schools here in town that are going to be partnering up with us and playing against DNA Prep from LA and PHH from Phoenix, and then so we got a lot going on, and we're gonna be able to showcase the talent here in town. Prep schools get a chance to play in front of some fans. You know what I'm saying, like a student section or something like that. Who knows? But something that they're not used to. But also, the high school kids get to play on a platform and play against a talent level that's looked at as above or what have you. But it gives an opportunity with writers and the outreach that we're going to have with this event. It should help everyone. So it's just something of a relationship that needs to come together, because it's more about the kids and the community than it is whether it's high school or prep. So that's what it's more about than anything.
Yeah. Well, hey, I appreciate your time, man.
Yeah.
It's
So
awesome what you're doing for the community, bringing these schools in from all across the country and allowing them to play against some of these New Mexico high schools. Man, this is gonna be dope. I'm gonna be there writing for Prep Hoops. I know you got a few other
yeah,
writers and cameras and all that coming through. I'm excited. I'm lit. This is gonna be an awesome event.
yeah.
It's a really dope thing that you're doing, giving some of these New Mexico high school kids an opportunity that they wouldn't get in any other situation, right? And that they've never had before. Like you
Well,
said, this has never happened in New Mexico. So for this to be the first one and you to be hosting it and doing what you're doing, man, that's just awesome, bro. My hat goes off to you. I appreciate you for stopping by and joining the show today. This was dope. I look forward to us growing this. Maybe we add one more person, you know what I'm saying? Add
there
one
you go.
big time name. I got a few guys I think of off the top of their head. We'll see what they talking about. But I really do
Okay.
appreciate your time, and this was dope, man.
All right, brother. Thanks for having me on your show, man. Keep
Yes,
up the good work.
sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Take it easy.
All right, later.
All right.